Hello.
Hi, gay.
Welcome to a little new series. Ooh. Today we are starting Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, just so you know, I have watched this series about 4 or 5 times. So it's not a first time reaction or anything, but even though I have watched it 4 or 5 times, I still don't remember everything that happened. I remember, obviously, the big stuff, but especially season 6, when we get up to that, it's all gone. I don't remember anything. But what I was thinking is maybe 8 episodes per video. I guess we just get it started because these are long episodes. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. Ooh. Oh man.
The secret is out.
Oh, Sky. I gotta remember. Her name is Sky right now.
Thanks, Mark.
Mike and Ace. This is an Extremis lab, wasn't it? I've just remembered that. It's the doctor that gave Mike the centipede serum. It's all coming back to me now. Hey, Sky. Oh! Oh, chills. I love this show so much.
Agent Ward.
Ward? Ew! Ooh. You'll learn my feelings about Ward as this season goes on.
You're a liar, a cheater, a sinner.
Hey, don't mind me.
The fireplace is broken.
Don't mind me. She's like, fucking hell, not again.
A little while ago, most people went to bed thinking that the craziest thing in the world was a billionaire in a flying metal suit. Then aliens invaded New York and were beaten back by, among others, a giant green monster, a costumed hero from the 40s, and a god.
And an assassin, and a guy really good with the bow. Always forget about those two, and it's really sad.
Welcome to level 7.
Coulson!
Tahiti. He really doesn't know, does he?
We could never know.
Agent May.
Hey, Queen.
May. Melinda May.
You're really just asking me to drive the bus.
I'm not asking. But it's a really nice bus.
It is. I miss the bus. Oh, it's so good. Like, Zephyr 1 is cool, right? But the bus is like the OG. It's Ed Simmons.
And nothing can stop us in the... Hey, what up? Explosion sabotage.
Was that a
Was it
person?
meant for him?
Yikes.
We don't know anything about her. Do you appreciate how often that happens?
She's an 084. Well,
You're the bad guy. And I'm the hero.
Extremis. It's new. Completely unstable.
we do know that, don't we? Bloody hell. Good. Would deserve that. Just saying.
It matters who I am. Inside, if I'm a good person.
As Erskine said, good becomes great, bad becomes worse. Just like that, Mike is saved. For now.
Whoever sponsored that little experiment is still out there.
Oh, trust me, they are. What a first episode, so let's be honest. That's some good stuff, man. It was just cool to see everyone again, you know, Fitzsimmons, how much they've changed. Skye, I gotta remember, it's Skye. Coulson, May, that other fucking dickhead. Yeah. It's just cool. I got nothing else to say, it's just cool. And Mike, he goes through a lot in this show. Yeah. Let's move on to episode 2. Ready for episode 2? We got a beverage. It's a Schweppes lemonade. And we're ready for episode 2. 084. So I remember this one fully. Obviously the whole plane situation. Coulson's old friend. Yeah. Let's just get into it. See, the bus is just so nice.
We heard you had a little dust up on the ground.
Yeah, we're all good. It's gonna be blue skies from here on out.
Blue skies. Yeah.
Agent Coulson told us the news. What a wonderful surprise. Isn't it, Fitz?
Yeah.
No, it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a
You must be
surprise.
very excited.
The bus kids. I love them.
We've been called in to investigate an 084. We all know what that means.
Yes, we do. It means we don't know what that means.
Officially, it's an airborne mobile command station, but we call it the bus. We find it best to use shorthand.
And as Guardian stabbed me through the heart with a Chitauri scepter, the effect was similar. Got a few weeks R&R in this plane.
I'd say that's a pretty good deal, to be honest.
And an 084 is...
An object of unknown origin, kind of like you.
See, he says that because he doesn't know who she is. But really, she is an 084. It's crazy.
And what was the last one?
A hammer.
I understood that reference. Maybe I should do an MCU rewatch. Let me know if you want to see that, because there's a few stuff that I haven't watched, and a few stuff I haven't watched in a while.
You know, Peru has 32 different species of monkeys.
Yeah, and close to 200 species of snakes.
Lovely. Can't believe since episode 2, Fitz has been on and on and on about monkeys. Even turns into one in season 6.
Well, if it gets out, I might need you to create some kind of diversion, put the public on the wrong scent.
So everything that I'm against.
Yes.
Yep. Well, that's why we're here.
Love that Clark Gregg clearly went in and to the studio and re-recorded that line. You can tell.
Who else knows about this?
Just the ministry.
I can't remember what it is. Is it the thing that Coulson kills the guy at the end?
I've heard the stories. What went down in Bahrain.
I'll stop talking, Ward.
It's nice to have a trusted friend who has your back.
It was all distraction, so I'll let him off. Lovely.
Philip?
Camilla?
Enough for a proper hello.
I don't like it.
You look good.
Yeah, we're good.
Stop. I don't need it. I don't want it.
There was nothing simple about your last mission here.
Why are you punishing me?
But I'm sure we can find a way to resolve this respectfully in a way that gives you...
Hell, that explosion gets me every time. Fine. I'm still trying to remember the guy's name. I don't know. The guy who apparently Ward owes everything to. Shut up.
I know you didn't want to see combat. I apologize for that.
Because that's her first combat mission since Bahrain. Crazy.
How do we get out of here?
You do a...
First thing is we're tied to the cargo door, so unless you can just
What the hell was that?
Her wrist.
Let's go, mate. Oh, okay.
Shield 616.
616, nice. Very nice. Oh, sorry.
This is the moment that we'll regret.
Cheers, so that fits. I wonder how they filmed this. Do they have like a massive fan up against them? I have no idea. Go on, May. Stunning. Stunning! I love how they couldn't think of a place that it could be, so they just went, classified.
What exactly am I signing up for?
Chaos. You turn into an alien with earthquake powers. You get shot twice in the stomach. You get like possessed by this alien thing. What else? Your boyfriend dies. Your boyfriend turns out to be Hydra. A lot of other trauma, really, but those are the main ones.
The trajectory will take it beyond the Lagrange point so that it doesn't hit Herschel.
Yeah, and there haven't been any coronal mass ejections, so it shouldn't lose telemetry.
Guys, English.
I love how Ward's jaw doesn't move when he says that. First time I watched this, I really thought that she was going to turn, but she played them.
Really? Really, Coulson?
Fury.
So don't have Fitzsimmons going making modifications like a damn fish tank.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kill the fish tank.
Sad. So sad. Not the fish tank. Not the fish tank. Yeah, that was episode 2. Lovely stuff. We're getting into the more, I don't know, the more, it's like trying to push out like, we are Marvel, we belong in the MCU. We've got Tesseract stuff, Hydra. We are MCU. Love it. Love the bus kids. May's always fabulous. But yeah, let's get into episode 3. It's been like a week, but we're back to watch the rest of this. I've decided that I'm only doing 5 episodes because I realized how much editing would actually go into 8 episodes. But yeah, this is the Assets. I believe this is the episode with Quinn and Professor Quirrell. Or is that episode 4? I think it's this episode. I'm pretty sure it's this episode. But yeah. Without further ado, let's get into this. Wow. Gravitonium, that's right. That's what this is. Gotta remember that.
Shield region CT. Oh hell, I can't explain.
You could explain it. You could go, I'm being lifted into the air by an unknown thing, floating, and yo, what up, Professor Quirrell? Where's Voldy at? Hey, Ward. Fucking bitch. I just get angry every single time I see him on screen.
But what's scary is, they knew our route. They were waiting for us.
Are you saying they were working with somebody inside S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Would have been, because Quinn was working with the Clairvoyant, which is obviously Garrett. I remembered his name, not Gareth. It's Garrett. So Garrett would have told Quinn that that was the route so he could get the Gravitonium. I don't know why Garrett would want the Gravitonium, but he's evil. He would want it, so. Gravitonium.
Something big.
Well, actually, it's quite small.
Those look pretty big to me. Above average.
They're enormous.
Do you want me to bench press this?
Read it. Every communication out of HQ since they decided to transfer Dr. Hall.
I would just throw it in the bin. I could not do that. I don't have the attention span to even read a page of that.
Can you determine the mind based on the impurities?
Oh, yeah. We've done that already.
God, I love Fitz. He's like easily my favorite through this entire thing. Like his story arc and everything he goes on is just incredible. I love him.
Ian Quinn.
Ian Quinn. What happens to him in the end? Oh. Oh my God, I've just remembered what happened to him.
Does he look like a threat?
Yes, because he works with Voldemort.
We were barely old enough to drink when you sketched the blueprint.
Are they trying to say that these two are the same age? I'm gonna see who the actors are and see their age.
Would turn the flow from isotropic.
Guys, high school dropout here.
They are 3 years apart in age. Wow. David Conrad, who plays Ian, Ian Quinn, he is 55, and Ian Hart is 58.
Quinn is a notoriously good guy.
Notoriously good guy. Sky, he puts 2 bullets in your stomach in like a few episodes. I don't know if you could call that guy a good guy.
You think this came naturally? I had a brother who beat the crap out of me. Me and my little brother.
Blah, 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 blah. I don't care, Ward. This was all I hear. Constantly. I don't care. Okay? What you did to Fitzsimmons will never be forgotten.
Touch it and you're toast.
Dead toast. The only way to disable the grid is...
What was that look from May? Because May's just worried.
So that's why I'm going in. You forget, I saw plenty of action with the Avengers.
I love how they just keep on throwing that in. It's like, Coulson did die. He knows the Avengers. This show is in the MCU. Please don't forget it.
Skipper to Bravo. I got eyes on Top Dog.
Stop going like that. It works without you doing that. God. I hate it when they do that.
Are you offering me a job?
Well, I didn't invite you here for your pretty face.
No. No. Straight people. Away. Except for Fitzsimmons and Coulson and May. And Hunter and Bobby. I mean, like, Mac and Yo-Yo are pretty cool as well. Sousa and Daisy.
My people skills are the least of our problems if Sky can't get us in.
I don't like how he has no faith in Sky. It really doesn't... I don't like it.
If you know what I mean.
I still don't understand why Quinn would let her in. Like, why wouldn't he just kick her out?
She probably just used her, boobs.
Haven't felt that someone's watching my every move feeling since I failed my driver's test.
Wait, failed, but she drives.
Specialized skill set.
I try to stay humble, but fail.
No family.
She does, thank you. She just has a murderous psycho father and a mother who doesn't die yet. I can't wait for next season. Oh, next season's so good.
I'll look for Dr. Hall down in the lab.
I'll get Sky.
Just zoned out for a second there. Ooh. That's what he does in like episode 8. Is that Trax?
Coulson, the leak came from
Dr. Hall. Yeah, I'm getting that.
Oh. So it wasn't Garrett? I like my theory better. We'll just go with that one for now.
Ward, tell me you've got things covered on the ground. I can't do a damn thing from out here.
May. As much as she doesn't want to see combat, she hates being out of the combat. Because she doesn't know if Coulson's safe. I love them.
You heard? Just follow my orders. I'll get us out of here.
I've always hated that shot of her running. Ugh.
You need
Find
to
some
find
sort
a
of catalyst. Something to create a chemical reaction in the core.
A person.
You made a hard call, and now I have to make mine.
Bye, Quinn. Bye-bye. Wait, did I just call him Quinn?
I want in. Reporting for combat next time it's up.
Yes, May. Yes.
Brody's sent me back to St. Agnes after a month. So I wasn't a good fit.
And just knowing the real reason why, that just makes it even sadder. They were just protecting you. SHIELD needed to move you around a lot so your parents wouldn't come after you.
I want this. Bad.
Yes, Sky. God, there's always hesitation when I go and then there's like, no, it's Daisy. And I'm like, no, it's Sky right now. I think Garrett gets it out when they raid the fridge. And then he gives it to Quinn. Somehow Quinn ends up in the Gravitonium. And then Creel, he touches the Gravitonium. And then he goes crazy because he can hear both people fighting in his head. That was episode 3. Next episode is I Spy, and that is the one with the eye. And I believe it is the first sight of the drawings. So yeah, let's go into episode 4. I have just eaten, so if there's stuff in my teeth, I don't want to hear it, okay? Anyway, let's get on to episode 4. I've forgotten her name. Don't remember it. And also, if you want to be as inconspicuous as possible, why would you go with the red masks? Because now she knows who to look for.
Maybe I should learn to fly. It's not too late, right?
Never too late, Coulson. Never. May would be happy to teach you.
I'm gonna have this new night-night pistol working in no time. Okay?
Great. One thing. We're not calling it that.
Yes, we are. ICE is such a shit name. The night-night gun, so much better.
I'd prefer you not call me Phil.
Okay, you're the boss.
AC.
You ever rob a bank?
No.
She hasn't robbed a bank yet.
There are people in the world with superpowers, right? What if this woman had ESP or something?
There are no credible studies that support precognition, telepathy, or extrasensory perception.
Okay.
You guys deal with like 084s and unknown people all the time, but you can just write off telepathy and stuff just like that. Have you met Wanda Maximoff? Not yet, but you will.
Her name's Aquila Amador.
You're certain?
I should be. I trained her.
You did, Phil. You did.
7 years ago, she led a raid on one of Van Chat's gulags.
Van Chat. I know that name. Why does that...
That's why you chose this op when you heard about the heists.
Only a few women in the world who could pull off something so impossible. Since you were on the bus, I thought it had to be her. You two couldn't be more different. Amador was smart, talented, fearless.
Wow, there's nothing in common. Don't blame yourself because this chick went to the dark side. Whatever path she went down, whatever weird stuff she got into, it's on her.
Is it now? You want to talk to your season 4 self about that?
She's got a point.
I can only imagine how painful this must be for you, sir. Betrayed by someone you trained and believed in.
Is he sirs? He ain't sirs.
Death!
You want to talk about betrayal, Ward? Oh.
There's a container at the bottom of the blue chest.
Bottom of the chest.
Blue chest? That is an esky.
Sir, Amador attacked you and your people. Whatever regard you hold for her isn't reciprocated. She just kicked us in the teeth.
No.
It's her eye. She's the camera.
Yeah, babes.
And you value me. You're the first person to do that in a long time.
He does. Ooh. Do you think I'm going to cry over that? Well, you're right. Because I have cried at that before, but not today.
Either I kill you, or they kill me.
Because she uses an ISO. Someone uses an ISO, but how does that still stop the thing in her eye going off?
When a team finally came, I thought it was S.H.I.E.L.D. at first, but...
Who were they?
It's the group that did the stuff to Mike. I cannot for the life of me remember what the name is. Cybertech. Ugh. Because he's Deathlock, and then he becomes Cybertech.
To find out whose finger's on the trigger.
You do find a guy, but it's not him. It is... I'm assuming it's Cybertech, but I don't know if Garrett has been controlling her. I think he only controls Mike.
Let me.
I watch Grey's Anatomy. This shit doesn't... It does still get me sometimes.
Please don't die.
He can die. Don't like him. They get off my screen.
Which way is south?
Literally. I only know which way is south because I used to live south from where I live now. It's the only reason. If I was anywhere else, I wouldn't know. I didn't know until last year that it actually clicked. That the sun, you look at the sun, and if it's going down, it's going to the west. Coming up from the east. I didn't know that. And I am supposed to be impressed. But I'm not. I would have been impressed if she ran him over.
Big Shield's still trying to decipher what was written on that chalkboard. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. A couple of people think it might be alien.
Well, Coulson.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
It is alien. That is correct.
But what did they do to him?
I'm sorry? Never mind.
That was episode 4. Good episode. A little introduction into Cybertech. Yeah. I mean, May already knows about Coulson's whole Tahiti thing, so I don't know why she was so shocked when Amador was like, oh, what do they do to him? But yeah. Let's finish this with episode 5, aka one of the cringiest episodes in the entire series. Let's go. We made it to episode 5. Let's just get into this. Because it's cringe. I don't like it. The whole Skye and her boyfriend scene. What did I say? Straight people. Get away from me. But, yeah. Let's go into 105, the flower. Cauliflower dress. That's Raina, isn't it? Oh my god. Was Raina really introduced this early? I mean, I know she's in season 1 and 2, but I didn't realize it was episode 5. I thought it was a few episodes later, but guess not. Anyway, I guess we just get to it. Age of Shields, episode 5. And this is with Scorch, isn't it? Yes. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. Because this episode was so overthrown and forgotten because of that scene with Skye. Hey, Raina. Hey. Every single time I see her, I just remember what she becomes after Terrigenesis.
And what you do, those aren't tricks.
Nah, babes. It's real.
What are you afraid of?
You.
I believe you've been chosen.
Chosen for my experiments. So I can get your powers to control Centipede. That's what she does, right? Because she needs the platelets in his blood or whatever. Yeah, they need something with his bloods or something to control or stop the implosion of Extremis within the Centipede serum. I think.
I gotta give Coulson credit. Never would have pegged the next Rising Tide hacker as a good fit, but...
What happened last episode? I literally watched it like half an hour ago. I Spy.
You were up early this morning. Heard you puttering around even before I started Tai Chi. Having trouble sleeping?
I love Coulson and May. Like, May knows so much about Coulson that she even knows when his sleep schedule's off. I know it's to keep like tabs on him to, if in case he finds out about Tahiti, but like there's just that layer that May really cares.
Body props. No, that's ridiculous. S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't do that. We don't do that, do we?
The methods vary.
The last few days, Tech Division discovered a crack into our data stream. It's the same cyberpunks who hacked us before. Somehow they got in again. It's the rising tide.
It's your boyfriend, babes. He's a bad guy.
I apologize for last night.
This looks like Afterlife.
I can increase it. You'll get people's attention then.
She does increase it? But she also kills him.
You need a simpler name, a more powerful name, a name like Scorch.
How about the Human Torch? See, like, Ward, stealth just isn't his thing. Like, he looks bad.
Gridlock protocol.
He could have killed so many people here, and I know later he says, I would never intentionally kill anybody. Could have just killed all those people. Idiot.
Who did you leak those files to?
Wait a second, what? Good to see you too, Miles.
Don't talk to me.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Did you just call me dumbass?
Straight people. What did I say? I just don't like that. Because that means May has been standing there, listened to this entire thing, knowing like, oh, Skye's looking for a top, let me hold it. Ugh.
I
I know how this looks.
Yeah, but we've been through so much together and she didn't even tell us that she has a guy.
Well, who knows what they've been through together?
Yeah, but that's still no excuse. Just saying.
You missed a button.
Why did they write that for Gemma? It's so unnecessary.
Breathe.
Is this like... Was that just like... I don't know, centipede serum? I have no idea.
And he plays a lot of Minecraft where he runs a rather nasty mob.
What, is it zombie?
Zombie pigmen.
Ugh. Can you imagine?
And that alien staff went through my heart.
Sure didn't go through the brain.
Who's the woman you referred to?
A fan of the rising tide. Some rich girl in a flower dress.
Raina.
And it was just an eco research lab. Otherwise, I would never...
Ecological research.
Yeah, insects. Some study with centipedes.
Uh-oh. They know what that is.
You were right. The platelets in his blood prevent the extremis in the serum from combusting.
That's what I was saying.
Simmons thinks that considering he's pyrokinetic...
There's a good chance his genetics could stabilize the extremis element of the centipede serum.
Go on, Gemma.
I'll tell you what's wrong with that. An innocent guy might die. For money.
You know, I'd never intentionally hurt anyone.
But yet, you set the traffic lights. If all those people didn't have faster, like slower reaction speeds or whatever, they would have all died.
Love these things.
He's doing his little pose. Love it.
Quan, can you arrange...
SHIELD has infiltrated the building. No, it's under control.
So are they working for Garrett at this point? Because I guess he would want the centipedes for himself. I mean, he does in the end. Oh no, but that's the GH23? Or do they mix? Oh, I don't know. Wow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You might not like what you find.
It can't be worse than what I've imagined.
Maybe your mum and your dad being like murderers and stuff. Saying, you know. Ah, I forgot his name. But he's in Grey's Anatomy. He's obsessed with birds and stuff. Did he? I think he died in the end.
We would like you to touch base with a clairvoyant. We all have to do things that make us uncomfortable.
Ugh. I don't like when people say uncomfortable like that. Uncomfortable. Ugh.
I like your dress.
I know.
And that is episode 5 done. And that brings us to the end of this video. Yeah. Next episode is obviously a tragic one. A stressful one. Yeah. We've got... all these next ones are wild. So we've got next episode, which is obviously the Chitauri helmet. 7 is the hub, when that will be Fitz and Ward's mission. The well is obviously the Asgardians. 9. No idea, can't remember that. And the bridge, I'm assuming that is when Coulson is taken and Mike comes back and stuff. But yeah, yeah. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, subscribe and like and all that jazz. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.